Hi everyone, myself Vamshi Krishna. In the previous video, we have seen how to set up Docker private registry and we have successfully finished the setup. Now, as an extension of that setup, what we are going to do now is we will create two servers. One server is build server, second server is deployment server. Using build server, I'll try to build Spring Boot application using Apache Maven, and I will try to run Docker file and I will create a Docker image out of it. And I, instead of pushing it to ECR or Docker Hub, I'll try to push it to the Docker private registry. That is one part which we will do. Second part is whatever the image we push it to Docker private registry, we will take one more machine, which is like deployment server. From there, we will log into Docker private registry. We will pull the image and we will run the image, and we should be able to run it successfully. This is what we are going to do end to end. Let us get started with the implementation steps. Let me create two more server. Go to launch instance, Amazon Linux 2, and select t2.xlat and click on configure instance and mention number of instances as 2. Review and launch. Select the key pair which you have with you. I acknowledge launch instances. Now we have two instances. Click on each instance ID and just give it a name for our understanding purpose. For the first name, for the first server, I will give build server, or to be very specific, I will say Spring Boot. That's okay. Anything is fine. If you want build server. Second server, I will say deployment server. Perfect. Let me grab the build server IP and install Java and Maven. Create a new session, SSH, remote host, select space by username, EC2 user, advanced SSH settings, use private key, click on OK. Now, as we are going to build Spring Boot application, we need Java and Maven softwares as a prerequisite. We'll switch to root user and start installing Java and Maven. I'm installing Java 1.8. Once the Java 8 is installed, we will install Apache Maven 3.6.3 as well. Go to maven.apache.org/download.cci and go for binary tar archive, copy link address and go back to Amazon Linux to build server instance and go to OPT folder and just download the tar. Tar xvf, the tar file, and we need to set environment variables for Maven, and we'll say vi/etc/profile.d. vi/etc/profile.d/maven.sh. Here we need to set the environment variables. Export maven_home equal to /opt/apache-maven-3.6.3. export path equal to $path forgetting the existing path, colon, dollar, maven underscore home slash bin, because we will have mvn command in the bin. Save the file and source the file as well. mvn version, we will check. Perfect. Maven is installed successfully. Now we will clone the Spring Boot code and we will build the code and we will build the Docker file and try to push it to Docker Hub. For that, let us install Docker also here. Ym install Docker, and we need to configure Docker private insecure registry as well. Wherever you want to connect to private Docker registry, if you have a secure registry, no need of this change. If you don't have the secure registry, you need to configure insecure registry. vi/etc/docker/daemon.json. daemon.json. daemon.json. Enter. Paste the entry. Change the server IP. Remove the slash as well. Perfect. Now save this file and start the Docker. Now we will try to see the status up and running. And now what we will do is we will log into Docker, and once the login is success, we will start building Spring Boot Docker image. Docker login. This may fail because we need to allow the port number in the instance. Click on security group ID, edit inbound rules, add rule for 5000 port. And in the source, mention all IP range. Save rules. Perfect. Now we'll try the Docker login. Docker login, http:// instead of 8081, we need to give 5000. Enter. Username is admin, password is admin123, which is default one. If you want, you can change. Login is succeeded. Perfect. Now we'll clone the Spring Boot code from my Docker repository. We need Git for that. Install Git software. Now go to my Docker repo, and in the Docker repository, we have Spring Boot Hello. Go to Docker, clone or download. We need to go to Spring Boot Hello. You need to keep that in mind. cd Spring Boot Hello, cd Docker Spring Boot Hello. First, we need to do mvn build, mvn clean install. It started downloading the artifacts from the central repository. Once this is success, we need to run docker build command for building Docker image. Perfect. This is success. We need to, if you want, you can see the Docker file, cat Docker file. We have the Docker file cat Docker file. This is the Docker file. From the target, we are copying the jar file and we are trying to run java-jar using entry point. This is the Docker file which we have. We have to build this using docker build -t command. Docker build -t. You need to mention the repository name dot. This is done. Now, as you are pushing it to private registry, we need to tag this particular image. For that, what you can do is you can say Docker images. First, get the image ID, Docker images. You will see the repository name, image ID. Now, we need to tag this particular repository with private registry repository. Okay, for that, Docker tag, whatever the repository you have with latest tag, you need to give Docker registry repository. As we logged in, we can copy that colon 5000 slash Docker repo. We already created something called Docker repo. Slash this particular one. Perfect. Now you can see Docker images one more time. Okay, we got a private registry repository as well. This is perfect. Now we need to push. For that, use Docker push private registry repository slash Docker repo slash your this one. Perfect. This is being pushed. We can go to Nexus UI and in that go to components and click on components and click on Docker repo and click on Spring Boot Hello. You can see there are some files here. See, our Docker image has been pushed here. Now what we can do is to check whether this is running perfectly or not. We'll go to the Docker deployment server which we created. Grab the IP of the deployment server and we just need Docker there. We don't need any other software. We just need Docker there and we need to configure Docker insecure registry. Advanced SSH settings, use the private key, browse for the key pair. Okay. Okay, just install Docker, configure Docker insecure registry. Configure Docker insecure registry. We need to keep this in mind. Okay. Anytime we try to connect to Docker private registry, as ours is not secure registry, we need to configure this /etc/docker daemon.json. Here paste the insecure registries entry. Spring Boot hello, go to the readme file. You have this insecure registry entry. Change the server IP to the Docker private registry one. This is the Docker registry. This is done. Start the Docker and just see the status whether it is up and running or not. If that is the case, we'll directly do Docker login and do Docker pull. Docker is running perfectly. Now log into registry and then we'll pull the Spring Boot application Docker image and we will run it. Docker login. Username is admin, password is admin123. I am doing everything with admin setup. Okay, if you want, you can create a separate user and give permission for that. Login is succeeded. Now we need to do Docker pull. Docker pull registry. Yeah, yes. Colon latest. You can get it from Docker repository section. Okay, you don't want to type anything. You can go to Nexus web browser UI and from there you can copy the path. Now go back to the deployment server. You can see Docker images. That image has been successfully pulled from repository. Okay, now we will run this Docker image. Docker run -it interactive terminal, or you can mention -name as well. -it -d for running it in background. -name. You can give your own name for the container. I will say Spring Boot hello test. And then -p, we need to do port forwarding. I'll run it on 8080 colon 8080. And then the repository name of the Docker image. Copy the repository name completely. Paste it. IT for interactive terminal. Now we have run the Docker image. Now we will get Docker container. To see the running Docker container, we need to use Docker ps command. Perfect. Our container is also running. Now go to the deployment server. In the security groups, allow 8080 port, and then we can access the application. Edit inbound rules, add rule. This rule is for Spring Boot application to access it from outside. 8080. Save the rules. Scroll down and save the rules. Now grab the deployment server IP and access this from the browser. You should get the response. Server IP colon 8080 slash. Perfect. Our Spring Boot application, which we got from the Docker private registry, is perfectly running. Thanks everyone for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.